Viewers, welcome back to Tobago Updates Television morning program. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Today, the 10th of January. Yes, we're into the new year. Let me say Happy New Year to each and everyone, and welcome to the first sporting show for the year. Wishing everyone happy New Year, and of course, all the best for 2025. And of course, my first guest for 2025. I'm very pleased to be here this morning, and in fact, honored to be in the presence of royalty. And of course, one of my guests this morning, they have a facility here in Tobago named after them, Mr. Sid Gray. And of course, we have a former Minister of Sport and of course, soccer warrior, Mr. Brent Sancho. Let me say good morning to you guys, and thank you so much for being here this morning.
Good morning. Well, I'm not from Tobago, so I have no facility named after me in Trinidad. You with real royalty here.
Yeah, that's
Good morning, Mr. Daniel.
Good morning. Guys, I'm seeing in the public domain that we have good things happening here tomorrow with former soccer warriors, players, and a clinic where young people can be a part of. I mean, just to share with the Tobago public, about this initiative. Brent, I'll go with you first.
Well, first of all, it starts today. Actually, we are going to do a tour with the schools. Of course, it's all in conjunction with the police department here in Tobago and the THA. They've come up with a terrific initiative to assist in their crime fighting measures, utilizing sports as the medium to get to young people. So it starts today where we're going to visit the various schools to get the kids to come out tomorrow in the clinic, and then we take on the police in the afternoon, as they say, with soccer warriors, the likes of Stern John, of course, Sid Grace here, Anton Wolf, and the list goes on and on and on. Right. And, I must congratulate for the initiative, because at the end of the day, we've seen in so many parts of the world where sports is utilized as part of that medium to break down those barriers. And of course, in the police department here in Tobago have not only talked the talk, but they walk the walk to make sure that something like this comes up. Of course, all of this takes part in Shore Park tomorrow from 3 p.m. Where the clinic, as I said, many of the former players are coaches now, and of course could lend their insight today in the various schools, just to talk to the young people. And of course, they would recognize that many of us would have had very similar pathways or similar beginnings as they have. So just to implore them to obviously go down the right path, as they say.
And you mentioned many of the former players are now coaches.
Yes.
And we now have one who is the national coach, which being Dwight York.
Yes.
Can we expect to see him a part of this initiative as well?
Well, he's still, they are preparing for their game. They have a friendly coming up against Jamaica, so we're not sure that he would be.
Which date is that though?
February 6th. I hope I learn all the cat out the bag.
February 6th. In Trinidad and Tobago?
No, it's in Jamaica.
It's in Jamaica.
Yeah,
okay.
Jamaica.
Okay.
But obviously, Stern John is the St. Lucia team head
coach as well, right?
Yeah, of course. Anton Wolf does some coaching as well, and a lot of the guys as well. But I think really to interact with the kids, and I think any of the kids that come at 3 p.m. tomorrow will get that opportunity. And sometimes it's just having that conversation with somebody that has traveled that road. That could be an inspiration for them.
And tell me about, because you mentioned it starts today. Who are some what the schools that you're going to be visiting today, and let's give me an idea of the rollout of the.
Well, basically we are trying to go out. I believe we are looking at 8 schools, but we are more looking at the schools that are mostly that we see that give some of the trouble, like Roxborough Secondary, Mason Hall. And I don't want to.
Schools, we
are going to primary schools as well. But I don't want to say trouble, but
I understand there's a stigma attached.
Stigma attached to them, but we are just trying to uplift them to another level.
So it's a conversation you guys are going to have. No football coaching today. Tomorrow is going to be the clinic. And today is just a conversation.
Yes, conversation with the students.
Yeah. And how does it feel for you, Sid? I mean, because you're from Roxborough, right? I mean, I'm thinking this is the first time you are doing something similar, well, something like this initiative, in terms of going back to the schools where you would have started. I mean, tell me about that internal feeling for you.
No, well, actually, this is not the first time I've actually going back to the school. I've went back to the school and speak to some of the students before, but this is the first time I'm doing it with the TTPS.
Right.
So when they ask me to partner with them to do this, I jump at it without even thinking. I think this was a no-brainer, and to give back and to show the children in Tobago as well that I maybe was part of a society that that wasn't there for me because I didn't have a father really growing up. Yes, me and my father is good, but my mother really keep me under her wings. But just to show that you can follow the right path and be a success in life.
Yeah, fantastic. And then let's jump to tomorrow. You mentioned that you start at 3 p.m. at Shaw Park. Let's take me through to that afternoon into the night.
Yeah, we're asking parents to bring the young ones in from roughly 3 p.m. We hope to start at 3 p.m. so bring them in before. We teach the kids the basic as it relates to the sport, but we're more so trying to get the interaction between the kids and ourselves and some of the players. As I was saying, it really is important, and Sid alluded to it. It's important that these kids understand that we have similar beginnings as them, and we have found ways, the players that have gone on to play national team football, to be a success and being that way. So maybe they could take something from how we were able to get to where we got to through that conversation, and sometimes that sparks something in a young person's mind, because experiences in life could guide you into, to help you to guide you into the right pathway. So that's what we're really hoping. Yes, the football is good. Yes. Looking forward to interacting with the kids, but I think more so, we're looking forward to hopefully inspiring a young person.
And it's all free to the public.
Correct. Very, very much free. Extremely free. So, so you should come out and be part of it.
I wish I had the police here this morning as well, because I saw in the media that they have all been called back to work. Because obviously we are in a state of emergency. I mean, any fear that they may not show up tomorrow?
No. To me, this is all part of it. And yes, this is part of the
fantastic.
To me, this is all part of the initiative, all part of the crime fighting initiative, all part of breaking down barriers.
Fantastic,
so I look forward to having them aboard. And as Sid rightfully said, I am so happy that the TTPS have gone down this road, because sometimes you see the other side of it.
Yeah.
You see the other side of crime fighting, which is sometimes, a little bit on that. But this is, I think this have a similar sort of impact if we utilize it a bit more. And that is breaking down the barriers, because at the end of the day, when they go back into these communities and they recognize that they are human beings just like all of us, and then you build that relationship, I think it will help in all of the ills that society
I call it community policing. And
correct.
I think that's something
exactly
that we
what
really need to get back to. I mean, so you guys, are you guys, the body ready for the contest tomorrow?
I heard that between IADEX and somebody sprays it, they'll be out there in full legion tomorrow.
Because yesterday Sid actually for WD-40. That's what I think.
We had a sweat about 2 weeks ago, and you gonna need more than WD-40. I see mechanics little off.
I'm looking forward to it. And the match is obviously a full 90 minutes.
I hope not.
Fantastic initiative. I mean, I'm seeing the TTPS folks are here, and I want to get them in as well on the conversation, because as you mentioned, this is part of the crime fighting initiative and the apparatus that the Commissioner of Police would have actually spoken about in this whole SOE scheme of things, in getting into the communities and getting the youngsters. I mean, Brent Sancho household name, Sid Gray household name. I'm sure the other soccer warriors like Sterling John coming here. A number of persons from Tobago will want to be there tomorrow and be a part of that particular clinic. So Sterling, Brent and Sid, any departing words before I get the TTPS in on the conversation?
I just think, again, congratulate the TTPS for this initiative. And I'm hoping, I know Tobago to support, so I didn't have to ask them to come out. So that is not part of our party. But I think this is a terrific initiative, and I really hope it's something that spreads out, not just here in Tobago, but also in Trinidad, because I think we need something like this nationwide.
Hey, fantastic. Sid?
Well, actually, from the registration that Brent, I have to say, we have a lot of children coming out. I know we have at least over 100 and something children already to deal with tomorrow.
And strictly Tobagonians.
Strictly Tobagonians. And I hope the TTPSN arrest us tomorrow. Well, you see, the point is they are trying to get us tired, so they're giving us this long journey.
I am more concerned about the hospital, you know.
But I think we have a strategy for them, because I know the TTPS has been training for the last month. I hear they didn't take any Christmas. So, and we had Christmas, so we had to be careful tomorrow. We had to use with weights on them. So that's why we work with extra Oh, sorry.
No, don't tell us.
Yeah.
Fantastic, guys, and go well. I should be there tomorrow as well, not as a player, but as a spectator and observer. I'm gonna lend my voice to the whole initiative. But guys, thank you so much, and I wish you all the best today. Of course, take all the pictures and share with the wider community about the initiative that you guys will start today and of course tomorrow. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Marcus.
We'll take a short break. I'm gonna come back with the folks from the TTPS. But don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Tobago, Tobago, Tobago. Here I come. It's Brent Sancho, former 2006 World Cup player in Germany. Myself and the rest of the Soca Warriors are coming to Tobago. Yes, you heard it right. This Saturday, 11th of January, Shore Park, from 3 p.m. the action starts. We have a free clinic for all the kids across the island in Tobago to come on down. You're going to learn a bunch of skills, interact, Q&A, and all the action starts from 3 p.m. And at 6 p.m., the Soca Warriors take the field to come up against the police service of Tobago. We're looking forward to it. This action is brought to you by the THA and of course the Tobago Division of Police over in Tobago. So yes, that's correct. Saturday, 11th of January in Shore Park, Tobago. The Soca Warriors will be there, starting from 3 p.m. in action, and the clinic is free. Looking forward to seeing you guys in beautiful Tobago.
Put a smile on your face.